Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. This is Eric V, broadcasting live from the floor of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Yeah, guys, you know it. You know that we're down here. It is 7:28 in the morning, 7:28 in the morning, and guys, we are starting the broadcast a little early, bright and early. New week, fresh start, new day, fresh start today, guys. That's right. We are just starting the broadcast a little bit early this morning, but that's because there's so much to focus on this morning. So, for those of you guys who are paid subscribers, yeah, that's right. You will have charts. For those of you guys watching on YouTube, yeah, that's right. I will be explicit about what I am looking at and what time frames I am seeing, so you can follow along from home. So yeah, that is what we are seeing, guys. Yeah, let me do something real quick. Got to deal with a quick technical issue. So yeah, guys. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the overnight session. Let's look at what happened into the close. Let's look at the overnight session, and let's see what we see this morning, guys. So we did have that spike up into the 57s. We're talking about the ES, guys. Yeah, you know we're talking about the ES. On the 5-minute time frame, we had a spike up into the 2857s into the close last. Just before prior to the close on Friday, yeah, we had a pullback all the way down into the 50s as well, guys. So we went from the 57s all the way down to the 50. I think it establishes a good trading range for us, an area of balance, if you know what I mean. And we are chopping them up in and above that area of balance all night long. That's right, guys. So during the overnight session, yeah, we did see a high of the 2860. Why is that 2860 important? You know why it's important, because the 2860 has 61, something like that. Let's go back and look at it. Were the highs of the day? Oh, it was the 6375s. I apologize. Were the highs of the day? All right, cool. So there's just a technical issue here, but guys, we did see that 63.75, the high of the day on 8/7/2018. That's August 7th. So that is 2 weeks ago. Yeah, guys, 2 weeks ago on Tuesday will have been the previous swing high. Now remember, we do have our all-time high. I am on a 30-minute chart going out to a 180-day chart. Yeah, because it was that long ago. It was all the way back in January. End of January is when we had our all-time high in the ES, and we are seeing 2878 as those are all-time highs. We're trading the 56s right now, 22 points. 22 points off those all-time highs in the ES. So that is definitely something to remember. Definitely something to keep on your mind. I'm back on a 30-minute chart now, and you can clearly see the area balance that we formed on the highs, guys. The form that we formed on the highs, not in this overnight session, but back into the 7th, right off the 2863s all the way down to the 2852s. I do think that I do think that 53 is first short term. So we did have that spike up to 57 into the close on Friday all the way down to 50. Guess what? 53 halves put us right in the middle of that area of balance. I think that any pullback into the 53 halves, I think it's worth looking for a price pattern along, guys. I definitely do. But the spike down that we had this morning into the 47 into the 47.75s, guys. I think the price pattern that we're seeing here, we're definitely seeing on this 30-minute chart, has been a nice little support this morning. I do think that the middle of this area balance, the 58, 56s, guys, 58.75s, I think is a big area. We'll see how it behaves if and when it gets back up there. And as it does, guys, as it gets back up to that middle of the area balance on the 5-minute chart, oh yeah, you guys know it. We are going to be seeing, we're likely to see here some either some consolidation around here or some reversals to the downside. So I think consolidation would be a great sign for continued move up. And for those hoping to think that, hoping and thinking that the continuation is the upside, since we are just currently 22 points off the all-time highs. But for those who have to take care of something really quick. All right, guys. So sorry about that. Back with you now. Heck yeah. And so I do think that the consolidation in that middle area of the area of balance would be a big boon for the Bulls. Hoping for a continuation of the upside, but obviously that 60 where we're at, the 60 half, the 61, and the 63 halves are big areas above us, as those are just recent swing highs on a larger time frame, and we have seen pullback of 60 plus points off of them. So, like I said, on a 30-minute chart, I do think this is just all overlapping price pattern. I think that this is all just one big chop up on the highs. Now, it's not to say that there's not tradable patterns in here. There definitely are, but I do think that we have yet to see initiative out of balance on the 30-minute chart. We've yet to see initiative out of balance on the 5-minute chart. We've yet to see initiative out of balance on any of the majors. So yes, that is what we have seen in the ES. Let's go ahead and move it on over, rock it on over. Let me just go back to the home here real quick. Yeah, we are live, you know it. So we'll move it on over, rock it on over to the, let's see, let's go take a look at some NASDAQ. NASDAQ is actually, NASDAQ is actually up 18.5 points on the day. 18.5 points on the day, guys. For those of you following along here, my friends, we do have a balance in the with that spike up, the same spike up we saw on the 57 on the ES. Yeah, that also corresponded to a spike up on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ spiked up to 20. Sorry, I'm not talking about the NASDAQ. I'm talking about the YM. That's right, that YM. It spiked up into the 25,732s. Yeah, and then all the way back down into the 661s prior to the close. And we did balance them up in that range in the overnight session, guys. That whole range until say let's call it midnight Pacific time. Yeah, that's right. And then we did see initiative out of balance on the 5-minute time frame, and we have pulled back a little. We are in the second area of balance lower from from 3:09 a.m. Pacific time until 5:49 p.m. Pacific time. So yeah, even 10 minutes in the future here, guys. Yeah, we're still balancing them up lower. It's a joke, guys. So yeah, we are seeing 2 areas of balance lower, but like I said, just the same thing that we saw in the ES. I think that any trade down into the 692, yeah, I think the 692, so 25,692, I think it gives us a good area to start looking for a price pattern. Guys. And it is not dramatically off. Unlike the ES, did get some buying. It did get some buying off those recent lows. Yeah, guess what? We did not see that buying come back in on the YM as strongly. Is definitely something but not as strongly as we had seen in the other in one of the other majors in the ES. On the larger time frame, guys, that's a 5 minute. That's a 5 minute. Um, on the larger time, let's take a look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour, we are initiative out of balance on the YM. We are initiative out of balance. Look at that YM go, rip, rock, and roar to the upside, guys. I do think the 26 150s, 127s are still here in play, but remember that is still way off. We are still at well, let's just call it 1,000 points. Yeah, because it is. It's 950 points off those all-time highs, guys. Off those all-time highs, 950 points. So it's still a long, long way to go on the YM. Whereas the ES were 22 points, fewer than that now, actually, off the all-time high. So yeah, guys, that's what we are seeing. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq on a 4 hour chart. We'll just take a look at it. All-time highs were much more recent than the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq did have an all-time high back on 725. Yes, right, guys. So the 25th of last month. So fewer than 3 trading weeks ago. Yes, right. We did have an all-time high in the Nasdaq. It was a spike high, and we did come lower off of it, guys. But we did, if we do take a look at technically on the 4 hour chart, yeah, guess what? We came right down into an area of support, the middle of the previous area of balance, an invalidation area with sustained trade below it, and we have bounced right back up. Now, did we get a couple sell-offs in the last couple of days? Yeah, we definitely did. But we are still balancing them up. And as I zoom in, right, we have 1, 2, 3 solid areas of balance lower here on the Nasdaq on the 4 hour, but still maintaining our longer lean. Our longer lean is good through the 7260s, guys. 7260s. We're trading the 7405s right now. That doesn't mean buy now and just and liquidate your position at 72.60. No, take a 140-point loss in the Nasdaq. No, sir, that's not how we do it. But we do use our longer lean in order to allow us to position with the trend on any pullbacks to the downside at key areas that we have established, and looking for price patterns into those key areas. When I say there have been three pullbacks, we did have a spike up to 75.06. That was a that formed a key area, first area balance higher, almost up into the all-time highs that we recently tested. Yeah, guys, you know it. All the way down to the 74.37s, guys. So almost let's just call it a 65-point range there. And then we did spike up, and we were looking for invalidation of the key short area, the short key area, and we were unable to get it. It would trade back up into 74.74. Same thing, guys. That balance area was from 74.74 all the way down to the 73.78, and then once more we popped up to the middle of the previous area of balance on the 4 hour time frame to 74.27s. Yeah, that's right. And we've come right back off them. We are trading 74.06 halves most recently. We do actually have a we are starting to see for the first time in a while higher lows. We'll see if we can get some higher highs today. We have to get back above that 74.27 today to see higher highs. But yeah, guys, that's what we are seeing. That's what we are seeing here on the 4 hour time frame. I do think that the longer lean is still in long. But yeah, we definitely have seen that. We definitely have seen that. Huh. Yeah, we definitely have seen that as a key area, guys. This 98. So looking at the 30-minute time frame, the big bid that we got in off the lows on Friday, up into the overnight session on the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, I do think that the 73.95 halves are a good place. 96s are a good place to look for a key area, just like we saw in the ES. Just like we saw, to a lesser extent on the YM. I apologize for the frog in the throat this morning, guys. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, we are seeing continuation here in the Nasdaq. However, there is a 30-minute bar here this morning that does give me a little bit of worry. It does give me a little bit of worry. It was a spike up to the 74.18 and back off them, guys, back down 10 points. And yeah, that is a little worrisome on the NASDAQ. On the 5-minute time frame on the NASDAQ, guys, on the 5-minute time frame, yeah, we are off those recent highs. There's no doubt about it. We're forming a balance area from the 21s all the way down into the 06s. And then yeah, we have formed one more area balance, a small area balance. Yeah, guys, from the 07s down to the O evens, right, the 7400s. So a tiny area balance lower. But first area balance lower that we've seen on the 5-minute chart back up to the 14 gives us hope for continuation to the upside. I think we'll likely chop it up. Likely not see any any strong continuation through the 14s, at least for a while. And then I think we do start to see, I do hope that we continue to see a little bit of, yeah, you know what it's called, see a little bit of continuation initiative out of balance on the 5-minute time frame to the upside. That's right, guys, you know it. So that is what we are seeing. That is what we are doing. And yeah, we are going to go ahead and finally take a look at the Russell on the 5-minute time frame. The Russell on the 5-minute time frame, guys. What have we seen? We have seen that Russell continue here. 1, 2 yesterday, on Friday, 3 higher. Yeah, guys. Russell closed on its highs of the day, and unlike the ES and the YM, guys, and we saw the Russell actually take out some nice areas to the upside. We have seen the Russell back within the middle of that previous area balance, guys, and Russell is at key areas right now. Russell has been Russell was stronger yesterday, guys. In the overnight session, was stronger. Was stronger on Friday. Was stronger in the overnight session. As a percentage-wise, we're trading 1701s, guys. 1769's last. 1701 high in the overnight session, guys, and was definitely stronger than the other majors. However, that being said, guys, we do see above us. So on the 4-hour time frame, I just jumped out to a 4-hour time frame on the Russell, guys. 1720 spot 8 all the way down to 1631 spot 3, guys. That's what I'm seeing here as a balance area on the Russell, large overlapping area balance. We are above the middle of that area balance, looking for initiative out of balance above that. Well, guys, above this area right here, above the 1699, 1700 area, guys, is initiative out of balance. I think we look for the 11s, 1711s for sure. Actually, the 12-2s is first place that I would be interested in. Good morning, Sean. I see you were able to join us. Welcome to you, sir. Welcome to you. Thanks for joining this morning. I hope everything worked out well for you. Yeah, so guys, that is the final of the majors. That was not easy, but here. All right, good, Sean. Well, I'm glad to see that you did make it. All right, awesome. Yeah, I'd love to. Oh, really? Yeah. I apologize. It is it was better than taking credit cards out of on my own, because that was as a payment processor, and I felt like you guys would maybe feel a little more secure. But I do. We can definitely talk about something that may work out better, Sean, if that's what you like. Right, exactly. A bit of a go around. All right. Well, I am appreciate you're here. You rock it out, Sean. You're awesome. So let's go take a look, guys. Let's go take a look over at let's go take a look at. We're gonna go ahead and move it on over, rock it on over, guys. We have established some leans. I do think that the trend is still to the upside on the ES. I definitely do think that the trend is to the upside on the ES, but guys, we on the ES, on the Nasdaq, on the Dow is the weaker of the majors. However, it was the strongest on Friday, and then on the YM, I actually think the YM is pretty darn strong. Let's go ahead and take a look at. I'll go back right before we close up the session. I'll write down and transmit to you guys what I think the bias is. The bias I do believe is long in all of those majors. However, we will get that locked down for you. So continue to keep listening. That's right. Thank you very much. And we are seeing the dollar DXY. Yeah, guys, dollar sign. It is off those recent highs, guys, but we did see an invalidation of the 5-minute lean to the downside. First time that we have seen it in a couple of days, guys. Is Friday was a weekday, but we did see invalidation of that 5-minute lean to the downside in the dollar, and we did see spike up above it. We don't on the 5-minute. We cannot have a long lean. We cannot have it. We do not have a short lean until we are, as the dollar starts to come off, guys. Dollar's starting to come off right now, but we can't have a long lean nor a short lean until we are back below this 96.1 or back up through the 96.3. So just right at this area right now, we do not have a lean in a dollar. It does look like it is getting weaker on the 5-minute though, guys. Weaker on the 5-minute. On the larger time frame, on the 30-minute time frame, oh yeah, we are in the same boat, guys. Definitely in the same boat. Initiative out of balance to the upside. I do think the dollar does continue higher, but I think that that could be a retracement down here to the 95.80s. So let us see what that does in the 5-minute time frame. I do think the dollar continues to see some bid as that market was completely it was completely oversold several months ago, and we have seen some grind back higher. We're almost 8.5%, 9% off those lows, off those recent lows. So yeah, guys, we are seeing text messages come through. People are interested in what we're seeing here, guys. So yeah, we are seeing some move a little bit lower, but guys, on the 4-hour time frame, oh yeah, you know it, we are way initiative out of balance on this dollar, and we did have an area of interest here when we go back and look at the 3-week chart. Yeah, we did have a big area of interest right here at the 97.2 spot 252. So guys, I do think that it is not unusual to see a little bit of indecision up into those 96.9s that we saw there. However, guys, if this green bar here turns red, and I see the green bar, this last 1-week bar on the ES, or I'm sorry, on the dollar that is trading, that has a high. Let me just let you guys know it's the most recent weekly bar high of 96.402 and a low of 96.103, guys. If we see that bar turn red and close on the lows on the lower third, oh boy, I would start to get worried on a larger time frame about what this dollar is going to do. But for now, I'm not. Now I think that the dollar is still in an uptrend as long as we're above that 95.6 area. I think the dollar is still in an uptrend, and I think that dollar will continue to see appreciation. I cannot be short the dollar until we're back down to the 96.095s, 010s, guys. 010s, 95.10, 96.10. So that is what I see on the dollar. Also, we did see some love come into the gold in the late trading hours on Friday, guys. Saw some love come into the gold after the settle, and we have seen nothing but appreciation just trade higher in the overnight session. Well, I take that back. It looks like we are Looks like we are starting to balance it up here on the gold on the 5 minute time frame, perhaps a little bit lower, but guys, trade back up to that 194 brings that gold back in, brings that gold long back into play. But for the time being, I think that the gold short is still the way to go, especially considering that lean that I have in the dollar. So guys, yeah, that is definitely something that we have seen. That's something that we will likely continue to see and likely continue to move it on over and rock it on over, guys. I will have to figure out a way to record this tomorrow. Yeah, that's right, guys. So we do see the gold. We are seeing that is gold on the 5 minute time frame. Let's go ahead and take a look at it on the 30 minute. Clearly in a downtrend. Clearly in a downtrend. We did see some spike up higher on the 4 minute time frame. Clearly in a downtrend. As long as we're below 1203 spot, 1202 spot 8, 1202, yeah, 1202 spot 8. I definitely think that gold is and solidly in a downtrend, but we are well off that key area of 167 spot 1 that we had highlighted. I thought it was gonna be more in the 170 area, but yeah, guys, well off that. Nice spike down into it and got some support buying. I do see here that on the daily that is that's a pretty big area that we had highlighted. We have to go out to the weekly. That's the middle of that spike of that trade off the low that we saw back at the end of 2016, guys. 2016, can you believe it? Wow. Yeah, wow. Into early 2017. So, man, that was trade was a while ago, and we did definitely see some strong buying come in off of that. But guys, again, we trade back below that low at 190 spot. That 189 spot 3, we trade back down below that, and I believe that the fix is in, and then we will continue to see some more selling in the gold. And just like we think that the longer time frame, the bias is still to the upside on the dollar. So that's the gold, guys. Let's take a look at the crude. Yeah, you know it, right? And I have some sad news for you. Yeah, guys, that natty gas is not behaving this morning. Natty gas is just not behaving. So yeah, guys, what we are seeing here, there's no doubt about it. We are seeing us chop it up, balance it up in this larger area, guys, on the crude from this 65 spot 8s all the way down to the 64 spot 4.3s. Just a larger chop. But guys, this offer that has come in here recently on the 5 minute time frame does give us hope to the downside. So definitely something that we want to keep an eye on. Crude is trading the 64 spot 98 last. Yeah, guys, off 23 cents in the day, off 23 cents in the day. But yeah, off those recent highs, and as long as we trade below the upper extreme of this area of balance, guys. So I'd say that recent high up in this 62, oh, see 65 spot 28 more or less. As long as we trade below that, guys, I definitely think that the trend is there's a bit greater chance of the trend continuing to the downside than not. However, that is more or less the middle of the area of balance. I think it's that point that yeah. But I definitely think that that's definitely something that we can do. We can continue to rip rock and roll it a little bit higher from there. So yeah, let's go. That is the crude, guys. That's the crude on the 5 minute time frame. I think the same thing holds true on the 30 minute time frame. Yeah, the 30 minute time frame is definitely just seeing an area of chop in it. But guys, I think that we can. I think on the 30 minute time frame, we can definitely do this overlapping area balance here, guys, all the way from on the 30 minute time frames, all the way from the 8th into the 15th of this month, guys, all the way up from the 68 quarters, 68 37s, all the way down to, and I know that it is a little it does get overlapping in a little bit, and that first part of it just kind of goes nowhere, but all the way down to the 65.7s. 65.75s are definitely the high of this area balance for the time being, and the lows being 64.43s. That's what I'm seeing here on the 30-minute time frame. Trade back up into the middle of the previous area balance, back up into the 67s. Let's just call it the 67.20s, guys. Yeah, that's right. Trade back up into the 67.20s. Start to bring. Yeah, let's do the 15s, guys. 67.15s. I apologize for that. That's more fair. 67. Yeah, I see here 67.09s. Let's say 67.09s. Up into 67.09s, guys, I start to get a little worried about whether we are actually going to see continuation to the downside. I think that the trend may on the 30-minute time frame on the larger area. I definitely think that the trend is saying, hey, you look at me, I might be over now at this point. So up in the middle of the area of balance, yeah, would call into question the continuation of the trend to the downside. But yeah, guys, as we get up there, that would definitely be somewhere where I would be looking. I would be looking for a price pattern to continue back to the downside. I did get shook last week a little bit on with the outside bar that we saw previous Friday, and yeah, and actually started looking for longs on the crude, which is nuts, because I am a crude bear. But yeah, I definitely started looking for some longs, and those did not pay off in any time frame. And then once we started balancing lower, yeah, I jumped back on the crude train to the downside. But now let's go ahead, guys, and as we have talked about crude, let's go ahead and talk about, yeah, natty gas, guys. Oh, this is a heartbreaker. This is a heartbreaker, guys. We did see up to the upper extreme of the balance on the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at a 4-hour. 4-hour, we did see back up to the upper extreme, back up to that 2.967, guys. Oh yeah, and we are off it. We're down near the lower extreme again, and yeah, natty gas is actually showing a little bit of weakness recent, which is kind of heartbreaking for those of us who have been long natty gas for quite some time. But we have seen a little bit of a bid off those recent lows, and yeah, and that's what we have continued to see. So, hey, even bid. I don't know if you got my text this morning. It's over at value guessed. So just take the 1 off of it, and then use that passcode I sent you to your text message, and you can get in there and see the broadcast and the charts. And then let's see, what else do we have even bid. Okay, that's because you were using Firefox. If you use Chrome, it will work perfectly fine. Yeah, I had the same issue on Firefox. That's the reason why I sent you that link. But yeah, if you just either way, you can just log in over to Value Guest One and Value Guest and LostChildProductions.com/Value Guest. Just take the 1 off the end of it, and then just put in that password that I sent you, and you will be rip roaring and golden. You wouldn't even have to log into the other site for the time being. Okay. Oh. All right, guys. So yeah, we are back. I did just step away for just a moment to deal with a technical issue that had popped up. But guys, Natty Gas has seen a balance up here. There's no doubt about it. We are balancing from the two spot 892s all the way up into the two spot 967s, 975s, guys. That's what we are seeing, is that up there. But yeah, I see even bid. Welcome back, sir. Yeah, I we'll definitely get that issue sorted. It should be a Firefox versus Chrome issue, but yeah, we'll get that sorted as soon as this trading day wears on. So let me just do a quick recap for everybody who is listening, and we'll take some notes here. Put them in a notepad, and oh yeah, that's right, we will disseminate it. That's right. So guys, we are seeing the ES, guys. What is the word of the day, right? Word of the day on the ES is, oh yeah, no doubt about it. Word of the day on the ES is, oh yeah, that it has seen bid, guys. So we have seen continuation of the bid on the ES. I'm gonna go ahead and flip over to the ES chart on the 4 hour. 4 hour, guys, just like we talked about, we did have that balance area from the 28.78 spot 5 all the way down to the 28.11s, guys. We did have that big overlapping area balance at the end of January. At the beginning of this year, guys, we are into the middle part of the year, and guess what, guys? We are trading right now 22 points off those all-time highs near the upper extreme, right? The upper extreme, remember just a little while ago. Let's go ahead and zoom in on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, we did just a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, guys. We saw 9 trading days ago. We saw that high of that 28.6375, and we did see a big trade down. That trend to the downside on the smallest time frame being invalidated, and we have seen nothing but continuation back up, guys. Nothing but continuation back up to these upper extremes. I do think that the trade for the day is definitely going to be looking for price patterns to the upside, especially down into this 53 area, and then down again into the 50 area. So that is, I'm going to go ahead and take a note, right? It's 30, the 53 area and the 50 area, right? 53 and 50. It'll have a long lean bias to the upside, right? And the ES. And we're looking for price patterns at 53 and 50. 53 may be a little early to see a price pattern, but especially, but as long as we stay above 53, I do think that the long range continues still in play. I think the 50 is the line in the sand, though, guys. I think 50 is the line in the sand, as it is the lower extreme of the previous area balance. We would have seen initiative out of it and then right back down into it. So I think 50 is the line in the sand. I don't think I would want anything more than that. But yeah, I do see here, guys. Welcome to everybody who is here this morning. I do appreciate each and every one of you. You know it. You know what? I bring the heat for you every single day, and I know you guys do the same thing as well. You feel that fire by being here and giving me someone to give me someone in order to bring that information to. So guys, I am seeing on the ES, that's what we see, that long lean in the ES. Guys, let's take a look at the YM, right? YM as well on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, guys, we are initiative out of balance on the YM above that 646, guys, to 25,646, and we are seeing first time lower here in a while that we have seen. We have seen the YM making lower lows, guys. I do think that 694, that 25 694, and then that 651, 656 area are big areas in the YM, looking for price patterns at the, like I said, the 694s, and then the 650s, 656s. So I'm making a note of that as well. We're looking for the 694s and the 650s, 656s, okay? That's where we're going to look for price patterns today. For those of you who are still following along on the charts, yeah, that's right, guys. Well, that's what we are seeing here on the 1 hour time frame. I do also see, there's no doubt about it, that so you guys can hear me, correct? I just wanted to confirm. I got a text message saying that there were audio issues, but you guys should be able to hear me. I am doing my best to speak up. Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah, everything is fine. I will just reply to that user and just sorry about the technical issues. Just kind of getting some sort of things sorted out with the new. So guys, yeah, that is what we are seeing. We are seeing that YM with a nice little bid, and then we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the Nasdaq, guys. Why remember how YM was the strongest on Friday? Yeah, guys, guess what? It's not today. So Nasdaq is. Yeah, so we are seeing here, guys. We are seeing that well, yeah, you know it. We're seeing that same area on the 1 hour time frame, right? Seeing that 73.9504 is a big area to the downside, and then again the 74.86. So those are the first two areas I will be looking for price pattern to the upside. If that does not work, then I will. I'll have to jump in on a 5 minute time frame, and I will look for continuation to the downside if that gets taken out. But you guys, for now, for the time being, yeah, that's right, guys. You know it. You know we are looking to the long side, guys. Looking to the long side for the on the Nasdaq as well. So we do have a long lean bias on the Nasdaq as well, guys. And so first area that we're looking to the downside are the 90. Oh yeah, we're gonna look at the 95s, 96s. Let's call it 96s, guys. Then we'll look again at the 80. Well, let's just call it the 84s. Okay, 56s and 84s. So yeah, let's put that on there. Sorry, I don't know why I said 56s. I mean the 96s, and again at the 84. Okay, and we're looking for price pattern in those areas, guys. We're not just going to randomly be long this morning, even though it probably would work out better. But yeah, guys, our work out fine, but we're not going to just randomly be wrong this morning. Same thing on the Russell. Let's see what we do. See here, Russell is actually strong, just like the just like the YM initiative out of balance to the upside, guys. Through a big area here. This 1699 is a big area here. If we can see any sort of continuation to the upside, any trade, guys, any trade back up above the 1700 spot sevens, and I am jumping in on the trade to the upside. I am jumping in on the trade to the upside. We are currently right now just chopping them up in this area of balance, actually in the first area of balance lower on the 5 minute time frame, on the hourly chart as well, guys. But yeah, we need to see trade back up to the 17 spot. Actually, on the 5 minute time frame, any trade back up to the 1700. I'm in any trade back up to the 1700. So, guys, I'm looking for a long at the. So I'm going to take initiative, whereas all the others I'm looking for a responsive trade, and we talked about that. The responsive trade is generally near the middle or the lower extreme of the balance in an uptrend market. I'm actually looking for in the YM. In the Russell. I want the Russell to prove me right, and so I do have a long lean bias, but that has a big old asterisk by it, guys. That long lean bias is an initiative long lean bias. So not a responsive long lane like in all the other majors where I'll be looking for a price pattern lower. No, I'm looking for the Russell to continue to the upside. So 1700 guys is the level, right? And any trade back up through 1700, I jump on board and then start managing the trade appropriately that way, guys. So those are our leans in the majors today. In the majors today, we have 15 minutes until the open. So I will get to the as we talked about, we did talk about the crude, we did talk about the gold, we did talk about all those other majors, and I will get those sorted out for you here on the actually right now, guys. Actually, let's just take a look at 5 minute gold right here, right now. 5 minute gold is at a key area. 5 minute gold at for continuation to the downside. I do think that the gold does continue to the downside due to the strength that I do hope to see. Do hope for continuation to see in the dollar as well to the upside. But yeah, guys, I think that the gold is at a key area right here, right now. If you guys are looking at the charts, guys, the 5 minute chart on the gold, I think you guys see why there's one area balance from the 1196 spot 5 all the way down to the 1194 spot 1, and then the 1194 spot 9 all the way down to the 1192 spot 7. We're up into the middle of that area of balance, guys, all the way up into the area the middle of that area of balance. So yeah, guys, I think that if the gold is going to roll over, I think that's where it's going to happen from. So guys, this definitely, wow, definitely a big price in the gold, right? Big area in the gold right here, and I think you can take $1.20 worth of risk on this gold for a potential of another several multiples of that to the downside. I think that this is a nice little price pattern here in the gold to take put an eye on. So guys, with that being said, I am gonna go ahead and just quick, fast, in a hurry, step away from this broadcast. I do appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome, and each and every single one of you, I do appreciate you being here, taking a look, listening in on the live stream, listening in on our broadcast for our paying subscribers. And yeah, the live stream is going to come to an end right now. The subscribers will continue to receive premium content. And we will be back with you tomorrow morning, no doubt about it. Back with you tomorrow morning on another live stream, Chart Talk in the morning, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and have a wonderful remainder of your day. Except for you subscribers, don't go anywhere. Content will continue.